All right, there we go. Get this baby rocking and rolling here. Illusions times 8. This was the last 8 megas that I had, so go ahead and knock these all out together. There you go. Van Bibber with the NFC East and AFC North. Mr. Stevie Grosso with the AFC East and AFC West. Tavis AFC South. Miggy NFC North, NFC South, and TK with the NFC West. All right, here we go. Let's knock them out. I don't think I've found an auto out of this case yet, so hopefully we can find out an auto. It would be great. If I remember right, the correlation on these has been god awful. Like, all the teams are together, I believe. So. Well, it's a good start on the back there, or on the front. How about that? Jaden Daniels. Shining star of Jaden. We'll take it. Look at that. Danny Dimes. D Hop. Clear. Jaden Daniels or Terry. Bobby Wagner. Terry. Roger and Joe. And a lot of these guys I will sleeve and top load at the end, just so you know. Some I'll do now, some I'll do at the end. It just, who knows? Who knows? Jared Goff and Garrett Wilson. Jacobs, Musgrave, CJ, Nico, Steph Diggs. A Rich, AD Mitchell finally got benched, and JT. AD Mitchell. That's what he gets for dropping that touchdown pass by being an idiot. That was insane. I can't believe I saw that. Game Magicians of Goff. Got Caleb coming up. Lamar. Malik Neighbors. Poor guy. Deserves so much better. Neighbors on the orange to the G-men. Lamar, Henry, Hamilton, Bryce Young all jacked up. Elon, Xavier Leggett, Caleb Williams, and Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze. There's Caleb. Patty Mahomes, Slayton, Dallas Turner, J.J. McCarthy, Kyler, James and Marvin, Michael Penix, Bijan and Kirk Cousins. Well, this is a good box for all the rookies. Just need to find a numbered one now. Need to find a numbered bad boy now. Games Slayton. Joey B. Derek Carr. Tyler Lockett. Baker and Bucky. Mike Evans. Godwin. Will Levis. Tyjae Spears and Calvin Ridley. Bucky, the freshly retired Derek Carr. And Joey B with the soft bottom right corner. Very soft. What's up, Pat? How are you doing, buddy? We're doing good. We just got back from the Covered Bridge Festival. J Love, Spencer Rattler orange. Finally got his first win of the year, or of his career. Spencer, I think it was 0-10 to start with. Brock, CMC, Ricky Pearsall, stud. Kenny Walker, Geno Smith, and DK Metcalf. J Love action. Out of here. All right. All right. Box number 2. Yeah. How you doing, pal? You staying busy? Foster kiddos? Nico, Steph, AR, AD, Taylor, and Zaire Franklin. D will put in a sleeve because I've already top loaded one of his. Jalen Wright. The Fishies in the AFC East. The Dolphins. Portland. Troy. Ooh, we missed Bo Nix in this one, huh? Goff, Gibbs, and Laporta. Watson, J Love, and Jacobs. He does like him some Troy Franklin, though. Theo, I will. Jaden is actually, he went up to his buddy's house, or went to his buddy's house, and then they went and watched one of my good buddies as a coach for Wabash College. He's the coach there, so they went and watched Wabash. But when he gets home, TK, I will tell him Theo said that. A month old, oh Lord. Phew. Boy, that's trying, I'm sure. Caleb. Amazing Caleb. Blake Corum. Eric Kyle. Bryce Phelan. Xavier. Caleb. Rome. And DJ. Not one Caleb, but let's do another. The quarterbacks will always do 2, or as many as we get. Corum to the Rams. Deron Bland. Kyron. There's Jaden. Perry. Bobby. Terry. Roger. And Joe. Dallas Turner. And JJ McCarthy. JJ. Dallas and Jalen. Jaden Daniels. Deron Bland to the Cowgirls. Dak. Drake May. There we go. Drake. That's the Stars. Oh my God, what is that insert? Starry Night? Is that what that's called? Dak to the girls. I don't remember what it's called, sorry. It's like Starry Night or something like that. If I'm thinking of the right product, I don't know. Could be thinking of a different product. Brock Bowers. We got a Brock. Max Crosby. Herbie. Quentin. Lad McConkey. Kyron and Cooper. Well, Ramondre. ETN, Trevor, and BTJ. You better do something. That guy's ticking me off. Carson, Xavier Worthy, Minshew Mania. That was my first round draft pick was Brian Thomas Jr. and that guy ain't done a dadgum thing. All to the Jaguars. Base. Boom. Boom. These are all in there backwards. Or all mixed up, I guess I should say. Not backwards, but mixed up. Dak. James Conner. How about T-Law? Abracadabra of T-Law. I like it. Calvin. D-Hop. Eckler. Jaden Daniels. Terry, Bobby, and Terry. Game Magician. Lamar. Eckler. Leggett. Caleb. Rome. DJ. Joe. Jamar. And Trey Hendrickson. Another Caleb. We're 3 for 3 with Caleb and Jaden. And Xavier. I actually think I hit that Sam Lamar too. I think I've hit that Sam Lamar, but I don't know for sure. JJ. Terry Bradshaw. A Rich. AD. ETN. Trevor. Brian Thomas. And Patty Mahomes. Brian Thomas, better get your head out of your anus. Amazing JJ. Tua. There's a JJ. Take that. JJ to go with the Drake. Russ, Najee, Pearsall. Oops. George, Gino, and Tyler. Nope, Kenny Walker. Oh, Tua. Tua. Micah, Tyler, DK, and Tyler. There they are. Baker, Bucky, Mike Godwin, Will, and Tyjae Spears. There's Bucky, Kyler, and an amazing of Micah. That goes to the boys. Well, Pat, hopefully work will slow down a little bit for you. CD, although I doubt it does. Dallas Turner. I doubt it will, but I hope it does for you. Neighbors. Braylon Allen. Hurts. AJ, Saquon, and TJ Watt. Braylon Allen. Neighbors. And there's CD. I thought the other one was CD, but it was Micah. This is CD. There's 3. Box. Another Micah Shining Stars. Brian Thomas. Kyler Connor. Marvin. Penix. Bijan. Kirk. Lamar and Henry. Penix stuff should be decent. He's not terrible. He's not terrible. Not the best, but he's not terrible either. Brian Thomas on the orange. Sunburst. Is that what that's called? Or orange? I don't know. Josh Allen. Trevor. Jaden. Terry, Bobby, Terry, Roger, and Joe. Dallas Turner and J.J. McCarthy. Again and again and again. How many JJs? And Jadens can we get? We're 4 for 4, so I guess worst case, if you got the NFC East, you'll get 8 Jaden Daniels Illusion rookies. And 1 insert so far. Oh, you also got the Dak and those stars. I don't know if that might be the case. Caleb, Game Magician. Etienne, Bucky, Will Levis, Tajay, Calvin, D Hop, and Eckler. You got a couple inserts of Caleb now. To the north. NFC. Nope. J Love. Zaire. How about a Ricky Pearsall? Mystique. I like it. For the South. The NFC South. Ricky Pearsall. We'll take that. We'll take those and put them there. That. We'll do Zaire Franklin right there. Do J Love right there. Pearsall, Kittle, Kenny Walker, Gino, DK, Tyler, and Bacon. Another Pearsall. We need to find us a daggone auto, dude. Auto or a mem? Odunze, J Love. Hamilton, Bryce, Thielen. Caleb and Rome. DJ and Joey Burrow. Odunze. Xavier Legette. J Love. And another Rome Odunze. I did not bet on Oregon. What I did bet was over 46.5. I bet over 46.5. See, and that's crazy to me because I told my dad, now I didn't bet this game. I didn't bet the side. I bet the total, but I did not bet the side. But I told my dad that Oregon was going to win by 3 touchdowns. So I was way off. The only reason I said that though is because a lot of times when Vegas sets that line at 7.5, they want you to take the Hoosiers because they're giving you the hook. A lot of times they'll do it at 6.5. They'll put the line at 6.5 if they want you to take the Hoosiers or whatever, or the Ducks, because then you're getting that touchdown. You know, beat them by a touchdown, you win. So this was obviously one of those cases that I would have been wrong. But in most cases, if Vegas is giving you the hook, it's for a reason. So I personally would have, if I did bet this, I would have bet on Oregon hands down. So I'm glad I didn't bet it. I just hope they score 47 points or more. But that's good for the Hoosiers, though. Like I'm pumped for the Hoosiers. That's good for them. I did not see that happening, though. I will not lie. Lamar, Mike Evans, Jalen Wright, Drake May, Jalen Polk, Olave, Rattler, and Carr. Good for them Hoosiers. Somebody tell me what the score is, though, so that way I can know if I'm really happy or not. If it's 27-20, I'm really happy. Last I saw was 20-20, I think. Drake May. 30-20. I'll take that even more. All right, perfect. Cash it. Cash it. I like it. It's the only bet I made all day today was the over, and I didn't make that bet till halftime. Before the game, it was 51.5 was the over-under before the game. 51.5, and I didn't bet it. Waited till halftime and got it at 46.5. Jaden. There's another Jaden. Take that. Marvin, Penix, Bijan, Kirk, Lamar, Derek, Kyle, and Bryce. Good for them Hoosiers, man. That's awesome. I'm proud of them. Like they're going to be in the top 5 next week. That's doing something. Drake May, Mystique. That's doing something. Go to Eugene and win against the number 2 team in the nation. IU with a pick to solidify it. And that, my friends, is your ball game. Dallas and JJ. See, I'm glad I didn't bet the 51.5 before the game. I'd have lost. I would have lost. I'm sure they're probably just going to knee on it 3 times now, and that, my friends, will be the ball game. Derek, Tajay, Kenny, Gino, DK, and Tyler. Now, guys, you got to watch out with who the Hoosiers play next week. I don't know who they play, but just watch out because there could be a letdown next week. Going to Eugene and beating the number 2 team. Now you got to take care of business next week after you prove that, which can sometimes be difficult. No timeouts yet. It's over. That's a wrap, my friends. Tyreek, Bucky, Jamar Chase, Clutch. Clutch, Jamar Chase. Wooden card. And Quentin, Lad McConkey, Kyron Cooper, and Gordon. Broken kneecap cheetah. Oop, one more pack. I'm going to skip this last pack. Trevor, Jared Goff, Persall, Gino, DK, Tyler, Baker, and Bucky. Goff and Trevor. All right. 3 left. Michigan State at State. I don't know what that line's going to be, but you guys better be. That might be a game where you take Michigan State first half and however many points they're going to give you. Another Big Ten game. The only thing that might save them is they're at home, so the crowd might save them. But Bo Nix, I don't know. That's one that I would definitely look at taking Michigan State in the first half with the points. However many, I'm assuming they'll probably get a tutty or so in the first half, or maybe even the first quarter. Ramondre, Drake, Jalen, Olave, and Rattler. Might be one you look at the first half state. And maybe even do a state, just sprinkle the Michigan State first half money line. Do like, I don't know, 3 or 4 units on the spread and 1 unit on a money line. I could see that. Game managers of Jaden, it's a soft left corner on this one. Normally it's right, but that's a left. Bowers, Crosby, Lad McConkey, Kyron Cooper, and Corum. Oops, there's Dak here too. Can't forget Dak. Cheetah, CD, Stroud, Nico, Steph, AR, AD, Tete, Zaire, and ETN. AD Mitchell on the rookie. CD Lamb on the orange. And an amazing cheetah. AJ Brown clutch. Just cannot wait to get out of Philly. Cannot wait to get out of Philly. The guy's over reading books on the sideline so he doesn't blow up. Testing his patience in Philly, that's for sure. Brian Thomas, Mahomes, Kelsey, Steele, Worthy, and Minshew. Bud just messaged, what's going on with these sports teams in Indiana? Because the Colts are crushing it. The Fever over what do you call it? Overachieved. Now IU football. Drake May. Another Drake. Sutton. Slayton. Neighbors. Braylon. Glenn Allen. Neighbors. And Sutton. Another Jaden. To the commies. Game managers already got one of those up there. Oh, we got points. Huh. They screwed us in auto and gave us points. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Something else to random. 250 points will get randomed. AJ, Saquon, TJ, Russ, Najee, Brock, and McCaffrey. That's god awful. 20 mega boxes, and we couldn't even get an auto. They gave us points. Yeah. That's ugly. All out of 20 boxes. No jersey, no autos, 250 points. Yikes. DJ Moore, Joe, Jamar, Trey, CD, Zeke, Dak, and Bo Nix. The first base Bo Nix we've hit right there. Took 7 boxes, 6 boxes. How about my G-Men just dummy thumping them Eagles, though? You love it. You gotta love it. Braylon, Blake Corum, Mystique. To the Rams. Henry, Hamilton, Bryce, Thielen, and Xavier to go with Caleb and Rome. Rome, Xavier. Braylon to the Jets, and another Game Magician of Jaden Daniels. That's 3 of those now. CJ, another orange neighbors. 2 of those, I think. Indeed it is. There's JJ, Marvin, Penix, Bijan, Kirk, and Lamar. Amazing of CJ Stroud. Caleb, Derek, Pearsall, Baker Mayfield. There's Bo Nix, Olave, CeeDee Lamb, Abracadabra. Abracadabra. What's up, bud? I was just telling him how you that game was more about what the hell was the Philly OC doing? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch. I'll be honest, TK. I watched like 2 snaps of that game, so I didn't really get to see Neighbors, Allen, and Rogers. I didn't really get to see, but I heard a lot of people talking a lot of stuff about the misuse of Saquon. Well, obviously, Craig in the group um, wasn't a fan. Is not a fan of the tush push, which I get it. I mean, it does take some production away, but look at, I mean, they did the same thing last year and Saquon still went nuts. So I don't know what the difference between this year and last year is for Saquon, but I will say this, and anybody that was at the draft heard me say this. This is the sole reason I didn't draft Saquon this year. And I love Saquon. I'm a Giants guy, so I love Saquon. But it is so incredibly hard to come close to matching production when you set. I mean, he could have set the rushing record easily. Everybody knows that. He could have set it. He basically sat out the last game and a half, so he could have set it and chose not to. But in saying that, it is extremely hard to duplicate that kind of production. Which again, the sole reason. What's up, Carnes? The sole reason I did not take him in my fantasy draft. Bay, Jalen Polk, and Olave. Did I just? Rattler. So I don't know what the deal is with him. I don't know why they're doing that to him. I don't. Yep. It has nothing to do with Saquon. I still think he has all the talent that he had last year. I just, for whatever reason, it's extremely hard to duplicate that kind of season. So, but then again, I took Brian Thomas Jr. and see how that's working out for me. That guy's about a bum, dude. Absolute bum. I feel like Trevor's like demoted him to like his fifth option now. I don't know, bud, but we're still taking, we're accepting bandwagon fans if you want to jump on the Indiana Hoosiers train or the Colts. You can jump on it. Don't matter. We accept all bandwagon fans. Uh-oh. Hollow Heroes of Marvin Harrison. Hollow Heroes of Marvin. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Etienne, Trevor, and Brian Thomas. Speak of the Devil. Carson Steele and Xavier Worthy. Yeah, you got AJ Brown wanting to. He said, I'm good. I mean, Clemson can only let you down so much, and then you're going to have to make a change, bud. You're going to have to. Debo, Hurts, Musgrave, CJ, Nico, Steph, AR, AD, Taylor, and Zaire. Hurtsy and Debo. Yeah, that's a good one for you, TK. I don't know if that's the case hit. That's the only one of those I saw in this entire case, though. The only one of those I saw all case. Troy Franklin, Laporta, J. Love, and Jacobs. The old Hollow Heroes. Trevor Game Magician. That had traded him. Russ, Olave, Rattler, Carr, Danny Dimes, Slayton, Neighbors, Allen, and Rogers. I don't know. I don't know how much trade value Trevor has. I'm assuming there would be a pretty good list of people wanting Trevor Lawrence. He's not a bad quarterback. He also has never really had a group of really, really good receivers either. I mean, Jacksonville's never been known for their offensive output. They went out and got Christian Kirk last year, then dude, or 2 years ago, and the guy got hurt, missed pretty much all last year with a shoulder or something. So I don't know that Trevor's really had like a prime receiver to throw to. So I don't know that I'm ready to say that Trevor's trash, but he's fringe trash. He's fringe. I think the Steelers wanted everybody, to be honest. I don't think there was a quarterback out there that the Steelers didn't inquire on, including Anthony Richardson. The Steelers wanted AR too, so Magicians of JJ, Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek, Ramondre, Drake May, and Jalen Polk. Rookie. The Steelers were after any quarterback. They knew that Kenny Pickett wasn't the guy, obviously. They got rid of him. Got rid of Fields. Now they don't know what they're doing. Drake, Saquon, Minshew, Bowers, Crosby, Lad McConkey, Kyron, and Cooper. And that, my friends, is where this baby ends. I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating at all. And if anything, I'm giving him a compliment in the fact that he's never really had anyone to throw the ball to. Like he's never had like a stud number one. Never had a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson or a legitimate number one receiver. And he's done okay. He normally gets in the way. He normally gets in his own way, but it's because he's trying to make something happen with a bunch of guys that aren't that great. So I don't hate Trevor. Like I said, I'm not a Trevor hater. All sorts of Jadens and a hollow heroes of Marvin. I'll take that. We got all sorts of Caleb's. I only put 3 of them out, but there was a bunch more. Abracadabra, Mystique, and Clutch. Couple orange neighbors and a stars of deck. And I will random a whole 250 points. So again, guys, I appreciate it. I've got a baseball breakup that's only got a handful of teams left, and then a mini up for the Cardinals and the Astros has a mini up, and then there's only a handful of teams left. And then I've got WWE, which I'm completely baffled on. I'm just mind blown on that. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much.